Okay, so we're getting ready to move 5 chicks from down below to up here to their new coop. They're not ready to be with the big chickens yet. We're not going to introduce them yet. We put them in here. This is our outdoor brooder. We have an indoor brooder. They have been weaned off the heat lamp on the indoors, but now because it's going to get to freezing levels this next week, and we do need to get them moved because they are starting to fly, we'll move them up here. This little like doggy door thing that Rick built is just it's a lot easier to open that up and close that usually, but it hasn't been used in quite a while, so it's kind of swollen, so he's going to fix that first. Then we'll move them in here. The mottled houdin, we call them mop heads, so that's a mottled houdin right there, and along with a black marin. The black marin, like that one right there, in France, they're very popular. They love their eggs because they're the rich. On the outside, they're a very deep, dark chocolate brown, and on the inside, their yolks are really rich too. And they love to use them for baking. And guess what? So do I. Hi, Roger. He's doing his job. And come spring, or pretty close to spring, after things start to warm up a bit, we're going to go through the winter. We get lots of eggs now. They're all fertilized, and it's driving me crazy because I want to sell them as, what we have here, the black marins and the mottled houdins and the buff orpingtons, because they're all individually, when they're pure, that's what people want. That's what they're worth money. But we have to separate them first, and we're not going to Hey, I was talking first. We're not going to separate them in the winter time. We're going to let them stay together because at night they do like to huddle together in here. This is double cooped. I've showed people before, but if you're new to this channel, they have lots of room in here, and Rick built a coop inside of a coop because we would lose chickens, and we're not going to lose any chickens anymore, and we haven't. And same with our coop over on the other side. It all began with the remnants of a hurricane or a tsunami. I've got some eggs in there. Got lots of eggs in there. So you see the different colors. That dark chocolate brown is definitely a black marin, and maybe the other ones might be marin also, but unlikely. I can't see. I get closer in there. Yeah, no, those ones are the tanner ones are the buff orpingtons. And then the mottled houdins, they've been laying, I get a little light green one from them, which is amazing because that's kind of rare. Otherwise, most of them are tan also. Look at their feed. I want you to see their feed. We make a mush, and that's in one of our other videos that you can see, and we ferment it a little bit. They love it. It expands the feed, saves us money, and they enjoy it so much. And they get some dry feed here and there too. Look at these birds of a feather flocking together. Aren't they gorgeous? They got that little green shiny tint in there. Look how healthy they are. Big and huge and feathery, and none of them, it's fall. It's November, and they're not losing their feathers typically.
Bring these chickens in now.
Okay, I'm kind of stuck in here with both doors are kind of closed, and I want to get in your way. So he's carrying in the 5 chicks. And then once he gets in, we'll actually be able to see through this window right here, I think. Maybe not. I mean, I can see in, but I don't know if the camera can see in. Because, see, he puts windows in everywhere, too, so that we can see what's going on. Okay. I'd like to get over there on that side so I can film. So we brought them in.
You want to see him come in?
Yeah, I need to come over here on this side. They're gonna see their new home, and they have this. Actually, let's get them food and water first. They got their water.
Some food and water.
Okay. All right, we're ready. They're gonna see their new home. So there's 3 buff Orpingtons and 2 Viking Icelandic chickens. I was really hoping for a lot more Icelandic, and since I only have 2, I'm really truly hoping one's a male and one's a female so we can breed those. Obviously, they're going to do very well here in Maine for the winter. They'll be okay. So we're going to get some food for them. They have water. We're going to dump it a little bit, but the water's fresh. They're not going to reach up there yet, but they'll have plenty of straw put back in here, and they'll be good to go. So then we just close this door here. Make sure it's locked. Yeah, everything's kind of swollen. There, that's locked. He fixed that one, so that's locked. So they're good to go in there. None of the big chickens are going to get in there. So that's one job done since we got home. Like I said, we had company, and our son did a lot around here. It helped out so much. But we still have a whole lot to do that needs to be done. Rick needs to build a cage still. We've got quail that are in the incubator that need to be moved into a brooder. We've got quail and a brooder that need to be moved into the cage. We've got the cubby that we're going to clear out the quail and put in the meat chickens that are arriving next month. We have a gifted pig coming to us tomorrow. It's on a bottle because it was injured and it's the runt, so we're nursing it back to health, but it'll be our pig. So stay tuned for that. All right, folks, loving and living Maine. You guys all take care.